this summit focuses on infrastructure development. As I mentioned to you, we were supposed to be joined by the Railways Minister, Mr. Suresh Prabhu, but unfortunately, the information which we received from his office is that he had to rush to the PMO. There's a very urgent meeting which he has been called for, but he's going to try making it to this session, and maybe in the course of the day we are in connect with him, and as and on we get the information, we are going to keep you updated. But yes, we were definitely looking forward to his address. It would have given us a very good kickstart, especially when we are talking about infrastructure development. And coming the opening from him, someone who has worked, someone who has proved himself and proved that yes, from the policy maker side, there can be work in progress and work which has been taken to the completion stage. It would have been a good start to the event, but we'll wait for the message coming from his side. Now, coming back to this, ladies and gentlemen, as a facilitator, would just like to take few minutes of yours to set the context of these discussions which we have. I think all of us stand very clear, and there is a good realization now that if India wants to augment and bring about a speedy revival of its GDP, we want to scale it at a rate of 8 to 9%, which we are aiming at. And then if we want to have the socio-economic growth in this country, which is also inclusive, for that, infrastructure development is going to be the key factor. Moreover, the World Economic Forum has also recognized it. In fact, it is the second pillar of assessment while determining the competitiveness of a nation and the attractiveness to the investor. From the government side, they have been very well crafted, well drafted, very well thought programs which have been laid by the Government of India, whether it is the smart cities, 100 smart cities, or the 500 cities which are going to be